Hello and welcome back to the Pen and Paper Pod. Everyone, how are you doing this week? It has been a while. How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Doing
Yeah,
good.
man. Doing great.
Doing well.
Doing pretty okay.
Oof. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Sorry, I was trying to fix something. Save. There we go. Okay, yeah, we got everything up, and we are not doubling up music. Perfect. I have gotten the hold of this again. Welcome back to the Pen and Paper Pod. We were picking up right where we left off previously. We're just going to drop a quick recap here. Welcome back to Revan. Our 6 adventurers, having died in their previous lives, have been transported by the mercurial crow god to the world of Revan, where their ability to die has been taken away. They were forced to undertake a mission to kill 4 cardinal beasts, causing suffering. Having killed 3 of these beasts, the true horror of the world has been revealed. Ancient Lovecraftian nightmares use Revan, once Erevan, once Novera, as a feeding ground every 10,000 years to wreak the psychic suffering of its denizens in a calamity. It appears the Church of the Heart Tree founder, the Ashen King, was using the cardinal beast to create suffering to keep this calamity at bay. Faced with no good options, our adventurers must find a way forward to save the world or abandon it. Currently in Castle Gothica, our Outlanders stand before the giant undead dragon skull discussing their options. First among them is the eldritch sniper Sykes, played by the wily Tanner.
Oh, yes. Here.
The forlorn grave cleric Silver, played by the kind Chesh.
That's me.
And most likely the only one that won't abandon the world. I'm just joking.
I just got a D&D ad on your stream.
What? Oh, we did? We got an ad on the screen? Yeah, that's right.
The D&D movie!
Oh, we got a D&D ad on the stream for the D&D movie. Go see it. It's fun. Or I think it's fun. I'll go see it tomorrow. Anyways. The slow-walking, fast-drawing turtle Snift played the stalwart Justin. How are you tonight, Justin?
I'm doing great. Excited to try and maybe do something or nothing. We'll find out.
The quick-fingered and fluffy-eared Savannah by the quick-witted Ange.
Hello.
Hello. And the ancient and crotchety life cleric played by the chaotic Karina.
Hello.
And the werewolf Alpha played by the murderous Max. Murderous because of his taxes tonight, I believe. All right.
Do be like that.
You all find your...
Taxes, man. Where's my
Wait,
sleight of hand?
When is tax... Wait. Like for taxes to steal taxes?
Like Robin Hood?
I mean,
wait.
I feel like I've been stolen from, so yes.
Would it be deception instead?
Be like-
I want to say deception. It's got to be like an int skill or something, right? Like wisdom or int. It's like paperwork.
But deception is dexterity. Or no,
Yeah,
sorry,
exactly.
it's charisma.
I
I'd
don't
say it's
think...
perception to keep it on your own self.
Nobody steals taxes.
This is fun. There's actually a really fun thread about what players have to roll to do their taxes. This is actually hilarious. This is amazing. Most people are saying history? That seems weird. But anyways. I guess it is just a bunch of random ass laws that are made up. So it's, you know, it'd just be random facts that you need to know or you go to jail. So fun. This has been fun. Tax season. Do your taxes, everybody. But you all find yourself inside of Castle Gothica at the end of the previous session, having murdered the squirrel Archmage Nibbles. He lies dead on the ground, and you find upon his person a tiny robe of the Archmage that you're not sure how you're going to fit into. And you also find about 100 Electrum pieces, as well as a unmarked bag of holding. Or, sorry, a pouch of holding that you believe he had inside of his jaw. So it's like a pouch of holding. It's literally like a little like thing you can put it inside your mouth like a gobstopper, and you can put things in your cheek.
Sounds pretty great.
Adorable.
No, nothing about him is adorable. Take it back, Sykes.
Oh, but look at the ingenuity he has.
Now that he's dead, sorry, I haven't done a voice for Arkham in forever. Now that he's dead, I must say he was quite clever at Magehold, but he was kind of an asshole. More so now.
Well, we're better off without him. Who cares?
It's true.
If you'd be willing to give me that item, I think that we might be able to use it to get your dragon friend out of here.
Cheek pouch?
The
Pardon
tiny
me?
robe? Which
No,
item
the,
are you referring to?
The holding, the cheek of holding. I don't know. I don't know what he named it. It's very weird. But I could use the extra dimensional space to put the skull in there if we would like to do that.
That would be nice, thank you. I would like to return him once I return home.
Would you like this item to be something specific, or would you like to keep him inside your cheek? That seems kind of weird.
No, I think just a side pouch will be fine.
Perfect. If you change your mind, we can make. I don't know why he's shifting. I haven't done him in forever. Blah! Sorry, I got this, guys. I'm ready for this. I practiced in the shower. I swear. Katie laughed at me endlessly. Okay. Well, let me just. He takes like a couple of items off the thing. He starts fiddling with the cheek of holding until he makes it into a small bag that you can clip to your belt, like a little fanny pack. And he's like, whenever you're ready, we can put him in the space. Unfortunately, nothing else will be able to fit inside the space because he takes up. I've had to widen the internal space for him, and I believe spiritually there might be some secondary issues, so it'll have to just be a bag for him.
That is fine. Is there anything in said pouch already that we might empty its contents?
It's a good point. And he turns it over, and out comes. Let me just roll. If somebody would like to roll me a D100 real quick.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
54.
Ooh, hello.
54?
54 dragons coming? What?
54 ancient red dragon. No, I'm just kidding. Hold on. A staff of the Archmage falls out.
Is it also
matched
tiny?
the robe.
Sign.
It is also tiny. It actually, you know what? We're just gonna. You know what? Sorry, I have the actual things. It's a wand of the War Mage. You think he used it as a staff because he's a squirrel, and a wand is essentially just a staff for a squirrel. So, no.
It's all about perspective.
Oh, and about 1 billion nuts fall out. That too. I'm just adding that because,
Sure.
Double into the void.
Surprised he wasn't overweight with all the nuts he ate.
I bet he forgot about them. I heard squirrels forget when they keep their nuts.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
Sure.
he's not
dumb
an
creatures.
he's not an unchunky squirrel, like he's not. I don't know. Like, didn't Mark Rober get in trouble for like making fun of the fat squirrel? But anyways, the point is that he's on the larger side of a squirrel. How about that?
Yeah, so I'll put the wand of the War Mage inside my backpack, unless somebody else wants it. And then I will proceed to slowly work Argynvost's skull into said pouch.
Yeah, no, he's kind of built it for this purpose, so he was able to mess with the space, so you can just point and Argynvost will go into it directly. Do you say anything to him?
I'm going to apologize, I think. Sorry for the cramped space. We will have you home soon enough.
My skull is but a tether to this world. My spirit is held here, but fear not, for I am in an immaterial space. I care not what you do with this. Well, I care that we get it home, because it has to be there to perform ritual. But, all good.
Duly noted.
Okay. Yeah, the skull pops into the bag and you have him on you. You can clip it to your belt. What would you guys like to do?
So, what parts of the world have been eaten?
So as you are looking out, you are able to kind of see that it appears to have stopped. There appears to be, like, they've come over the horizon of the mountain, these kind of floating tentacle-like creatures, as well as all sorts of abominations and monsters and ahaliths and beholders, and they've just stopped in like a line of soldiers across the horizon, kind of like you see the birds at bay in The Birds, where they're all at anchor, like a massive fleet about to take over. They've just stopped in a line at some invisible boundary that you can't sense. And they're not advancing as of right now.
Well,
Nobody celebrate.
I was gonna say silver linings, but whatever. What should we do? I have no idea. I'm actually out of ideas.
Well, Silver did not like my plan of army of children werewolves.
A little morbid.
Your capacity for
What
war
are
crimes
our-
knows no bounds, Max. I love you.
What are our options even at this point?
Well,
Yeah,
we
I
have-
I think when Liv asks, what are our options, I think I'm just gonna look at Professor Arkham and just have the expression of any day now, man.
Look, I'm not quite sure, but it appears that when I came here to study the matrix of suffering, to understand it, it appears that I have understood many of what came before in this world, and it appears that we are between a rock and an impossible place. I think that we are but the fleeting flotsam on the waves of two warring titans. You have whoever is in control, this Ashen King is in control of the Heart Tree, and you have the Crow King, and we are but checkers and pieces on their game board. And I know not necessarily what to do, but I do know this. I don't enjoy being at the whim of either of these beings. And as such, I wish to go see this matrix of suffering that you sent. Was it Alora and Raven down there? You kind of just let them walk off with the Book of Vile Darkness, right?
Not in such plain terms. They also took a rather, shall we say, tenacious paladin of the Heart Tree with them.
I think I know what they'll do with her. Unfortunately, it is grim in the most severe way. But I think we may not have an option at this point. It shall be up to you what we should do. But let us go there, if you be willing. Oh, and I could use some help, please. I do not have my chair.
Right, yes. Before Silver goes to help up Arkham from the mech that he was trapped in, I think he will, now that he has the
Whoa.
time and things are not actively falling apart, he's gonna check on Lottie.
Lottie will be...
Are you okay? You've had quite an ordeal this evening.
She kind of looks down at her feet and then up at the ceiling, and then she looks directly at you, and it's like, fuck no. I am not okay. I helped defeat Strahd, and yet this no offense, you knew him probably better than me, this tit. And he was going to have me kill children, and the only reason I didn't is because he didn't let me. I wanted to. I'm not a good person, Silver. I thought I was. Oh, what's happening? Oh, sorry. Silver?
Yeah, sorry. My Zoom keeps like...
Oh, shitting up a little.
Couldn't hear a word of what you're saying.
No worries. Lottie basically said, she's not okay. She's upset that she was turned into a vampire, and she's upset that she would have killed children if he had let her. She's struggling with who she is.
Well, thankfully, that didn't happen.
Professor Arkham will retrieve a small bit of gold wire from the mech, and he'll tie it into a cup shape, and he'll cast Levitate on himself, and he'll pop up. And then he'll just glide along like Professor Xavier. Yeah. And he'll come around and he'll be like, yes, okay. So, I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend me a pistol sniff.
Do you know how to use it?
Yes. Very good.
Okay.
Obviously, you don't give him E&O, but I think you have your original pistols.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you pass one off to him. He quickly spins the barrel and shows a certain amount of, or at least weapon capability with it, and then sets it down in his lap, and he'll begin to glide away. Lottie will turn to you, Silver. She's like, I don't know that this is something that you can fix. I think that, I think I need some time. And to be frank, it's not really convenient that the world is ending at the same time, if you know what I mean.
It's not. I agree. Take as much time as you need.
Are you okay? You knew him, and I'm not going to pretend I was a fan, because I wasn't. But you did have to kill him twice, and you did love him once.
I think you, of all people, know that your first love will always stay with you. I'm compartmentalizing because I have to.
I understand. I think we're both in the same boat then. Maybe we should go compartmentalize together and see what this infinite torture device is. Because apparently that's what we need to save us. Some sadistic son of a bitch made this scenario up. I hate him, or whatever gods there be. Genuine assholes. Don't look at me, Savannah.
This entire realm seems to be that way, yes.
It does make you question whether or not it's just good to let the whole thing fuck off.
There are good people who live here. Few though they may be.
Is that enough to give our lives in a vain attempt to she she stops herself a little bit, and she kind of takes a step back, and she's, I'm just going to, let's just go somewhere else, if you don't mind.
Of course.
She triggers the, so not her, but Arkham will trigger the platform, the back where you came from, that you have the head. He'll trigger the teleportation circle to go back to the existing tower, where you guys will come out into the top tower area. And you see that he'll then reconfigure the seal, and he's like, oh, I think I can set up this as a portal to Necropolia. Your seals your rings would have previously worked, but I do think that I could probably set it to just be an open portal. Would you want me to do that?
Yeah. That sounds like a great idea.
Yes,
Perfect.
let's get everyone to
as in-
safety.
Anything can go through?
Anything.
Any
Yes, ma'am.
size monster? Maybe not the best idea.
Ooh, this is
You are the smart one, Savannah.
this is an excellent point. We could, if the defense of whatever the Matrix is doing is lost here, yes, this would be an open place for them to go, literally directly to the center of Necropolia. Dear God, fair lady, thank you for your consideration. Maybe I won't leave it open, and we can open it up at the opportune moment. Would that work for everyone?
Yes. Yeah.
I would like, if we can, to get the children out of here via a quick thing. I know not if there are creatures that were able to escape the boundaries in between when they activated the Matrix. There may be abominations in the countryside that would hunt down people fleeing this area. So, we must, at least for the children.
I agree.
If someone would show the way, he like hovers in the air. Please? I actually don't know where I'm going.
All the way downstairs, I believe.
I know the Matrix is here somewhere. I never saw it. I've been in a jail cell.
Okay. All the way downstairs. And
Okay,
then you'll see a hallway, and then straight.
Yep. You all begin to head down the stairs into the existing chamber, and it's again. There's the majority of the vampires have any vampire was turned back, and all of the kobolds that were in the dungeon were vampire kobolds, which was a really nasty trap that you guys avoided. Well done. And they all were disintegrated. So you guys come into the bottom floor where you see the chamber where you find the woman is there. Is she's sitting in her chair still, and you see Raven is inside the chamber as well, and suspended, floating in midair over the seal, is who you see is Sister Bertha. War Sister Bertha, and she is back bent in a silent scream of agony, floating above the seal. Raven is just kind of looking shell-shocked.
And Bertha is the one who stabbed Sniff and
Yes.
almost killed him.
There's the one that you gave to Alora and Raven, and she's taken it
And
down there.
Yeah.
Alora's there too.
Alora is not there.
Is the old woman what looks like what's holding her there?
The old woman? The old woman.
No,
You don't.
the Bertha. What is she's just floating there and no one's
She's
doing it?
floating inside what you see. I described it previously. Sorry, it's been like several weeks. So it's like there was a intricate spell. Let me just put you on the map there because you can kind of see the seal and get the situation. I don't have the characters set up right now, but you can get the idea. It's a circular room right over here, and there's like a massive constructed spell circle on the floor. And through the hole in the wall is some sort of dark portal, and you see that this is just at the verge of this. And you see that there's some sort of like blue radiation out. And to be honest, as you stand there in the presence of the circle, it's literally causing her to suffer and then broadcasting that suffering. It is unsettling, to say the least.
But neither
seems
Raven or the old
Yeah,
lady
no
are
sympathy
holding
over
her
here.
there.
No, she's just there. No, the magic seal is suspending her itself. The magic of the Matrix, which is the object device on the floor. It's literally just suspending them there. So it appears that they were able to activate it and just put her inside. And it appears that you can put anybody inside. Yeah.
How long
Raven
can you
will-
guys keep her in there for?
And Raven throws up on the floor. And she's like, and she throws up again. And she's,
Let's have this conversation outside of the room.
can we please? I would really appreciate it. Does anyone have
Do
a
we-
drink? Like a
Do we-
real
Oh,
drink?
yeah. Yeah, here's some plum wine.
Oh my god, thank you, Alpha.
Do we feel the same pull towards the circle that we did the first time, or is she kind of plugging that hole?
It's plugging the hole.
Okay.
The device
What's-
is, to some extent, it's maybe not as effective as what the Cardinal Beast did, but it certainly is lulling the ancients to sleep, which you think is what the hole in the corner is. Make me an Arcana check, Liv. Or religion, or whichever, I would say whichever, like, religion or Arcana you would like to make.
Ooh, I know more about religion. 21.
Holy crap, yeah, okay, yeah. The hole here is a Rendon reality that goes directly to what you think is maybe the core area where the ancients live, which is to say greater ancients like Cthulhu, and their will drives the lesser abominations that are coming to kill all of you. And as they are willed back to sleep, the suffering literally lulls them to sleep. So this machine literally puts people in it, causes them to suffer, and shoots that suffering through the hole to the ancients, which lulls them back to sleep. And as they go to sleep, the abominations lose their will.
What is the old lady doing? Does she look like perturbed? Is she totally fine? Is she...
She's totally chill. She's not bothered by suffering at all. And she looks at you as you ponder her. You're obviously kind of going around the room, looking at the seal, kind of trying to take it in as you're doing the 21 to figure it out. And she says, "Do you think it'll end this time?"
Well, probably not. You tell me. You've seen this before?
Third time around.
Did it work last time?
It never works.
How long did it last time?
I suppose this is actually only my second time around, depending on how you look at it. They really, when they started doing the Cardinal Beast, really fucked up the whole cycle, but I think it's going to start again. Suffering is inevitable. Death is inevitable. Except for me. She turns to look at you.
We looked for your key. We haven't found it yet.
I'd appreciate it if you could find it. It's a green key. You may yet free me from this place. And
No
if
one
you do
seems
it,
to know its whereabouts.
I have a very specific person out there that I need to kill.
Who is this person?
Are you in the room? I don't think you are, Alpha. I think you went outside and are handing plum wine to Raven.
Oh, I thought... Yeah, okay.
The Ashen King seems to have definitely done a doozy on this place.
It is him, Ash. I remember when he killed my father. I loved him so much. I loved him... Well... I loved him like my mom loved him.
It's a bit strange.
And she
Teach their own.
turns to you and make a wisdom saving throw.
Do 15.
Fail. And in that moment,
Is it charm? Because I have advantage on charm.
Yeah, take advantage. It's not charm. It's frightful presence. It's a dragon's frightful presence.
Oh, I just have advantage against me.
Yeah, I think it's just charm. Yeah. No. In that moment, it's one of those things. You know, you're really talking to a woman, but like, frankly, you're really talking to God fucking Zilla, and she just gives you the eye, and you see the monstrous creature right there that you are fairly sure, based on your party, you could never defeat. And it just like goes straight to your brain, and you have to back the fuck up. You're like, nope,
Yep.
nope,
Yep.
because you have, as part of frightful presence, you have to move away as far as possible, and you do. You
I'm
exit
gonna
the room.
go check on my friends.
Yep. I thought so. And she turns back. Liv exits the room shivering all over. That's just like uncontrollable granny shivers. That sounds super dark. Sorry.
Honestly, it's not even that terrifying watching her suffer. I'm kind of enjoying it.
Yeah, I think she's,
No, it's
well, I
like
won't say
eating
she
a
deserved it. But gosh. So how much? So Raven, have you composed yourself yet?
I'm feeling pretty better. She hits the plum line again. She's like, "Oh man."
How long can this hold up? How long does Bertha buy us here?
I asked Alora. Alora said, depending on her zest for life, probably 48 hours. So, she said at that point we'd have to start feeding other people into it.
2 days. Wonderful.
Would it
I
be
mean-
possible to like resurrect her and then have it be done again?
No, the field won't kill her. It just drains her sanity.
I see. So it's the
So-
potential for suffering, not the potential for life.
Correct.
So, I see. So we need to have we need someone that has the potential to suffer.
We gotta find a happy-go-lucky guy. And we gotta fuck him. I'm so sorry.
I mean, Sykes will suggest this in those words.
I love you so much. I love you. I want you to know that.
Wait.
I do genuinely love you,
Yeah.
man.
So I mean, this guy could be happy as hell, and we just shove him in here without him ever realizing it.
Do we still have the option to just kill the last one and go home?
I have other things to accomplish before we go home, but yes, there's an option always.
The Professor Arkham will turn and look at you. He's like, as a native Revenite, and I appreciate what you Outlanders have done, but I must urge my desire to save the world. I cannot flee.
So as a Revenite, speaking for all Revenites at this current moment, how do you recommend we proceed? What outcome would you like?
I suppose I shall have to find a way to make this matrix more effective. Although all of my research has suggested that the generations before that built this hated themselves. The first person to build the matrix was a demon king named Bargul many centuries ago. And then he sacrificed many people to it, and eventually heroes rose up to defeat him. And apparently he killed himself and laughed himself to sleep because he said he thought it was funny to give the heroes this choice. It was a comedy for him that he was able to make the heroes who defeated him the ultimate arbiters. And then they took over.
I have an interesting proposition. What if we threw someone who has limitless potential for suffering and has caused suffering?
I think that's... I don't know that anyone has ever earned this torture, but at this point we're about to throw innocent people in there, so I see no reason not to pick the most guilty of us.
Well,
what if we managed to
Liv will
trick
step
the
back.
Ashen King?
Not you, Liv, not you. Oh.
Oh, thank goodness.
Honestly,
Well,
like...
Silver might be onto something. If the person's immortal, they can't die, don't they always have suffering forever?
Yeah, the question is, do you count as immortal? No offense to
I'm
each
not
of you all. Like,
I'm not the
none
Ashen
of
King.
you can die, but it depends on your sanity. I honestly don't know. If it was a gold, the question was, does a gold possess infinite sanity? Oh my god, this accent is so drifting. I'm so sorry, guys. I genuinely apologize to all of you.
Well,
We're talking about the Ashen King here, man. Arkham, like, you gotta keep up. Silver's just
Oh,
shoving that one in there.
No,
Argynvost wanted to martyr himself, but he is needed elsewhere. His heart is in the right place, but he is not the one who needs to pay the tax. If the Ashen King and the Crow King are the major players in this, hold them accountable.
Speaking of the Crow King, do we have any feathers? Maybe we can summon one of those 2 birds and chuck them in there.
The feathers only purify water.
They did say that we
Because-
would be able to reach them somehow.
They
Yeah.
did, yes.
Oh, how?
It was technically the Crow King is a god, so you can religiously pray to him.
Silver should have that down.
Literally carrying my god in my pocket.
I don't understand how these
that
things
is
work.
that is kind of like showing up to a I don't know, like a cathedral with a yarmulke on. I don't know. That's a little questions may be asked.
Hopefully in person.
That's true, actually. You want to try, Silver? Or do you want to yell at Liv because she's mean?
I don't think Silver will like shout. I just think he'll look at her as if she's grown 2 heads. Like silent incredulousness.
So we summon the crows or the Ashen King. Shove them in the Matrix. Is that what you're
my
suggesting?
Somehow.
If we summon them in that room, the dragon lady can help us keep them in the room. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to keep them.
You also can't currently re-enter the room.
Well, somebody else could go in.
That's exactly right. Yes, I'm just going
Somebody
to point that
braver
out.
than I.
You are 100%. You're done. She gave you like I'm just saying this, Karina. She gave you an eye on a level that is crazy. Like she gave you an eye, and you're like, oh, I could be obliterated in a tenth of a second, and you'd feel that shit in your frail ass bones.
I like the plan. She wants people to suffer, maybe, so we can give her a god, or give her an option to get a god.
Well,
God,
if she wants to kill the Ashen King, I think can all relate and
Sure.
put a single person to our own set of revenge.
So how
Thanks,
does this whole
Justin.
praying thing work? Do we just say, "Yo, buddy, come here"? Like,
I'm not an outlander, so I don't know that it would be good for me or Raven. Raven, you are a Revenite, are you not? And Raven's gonna have drank a half gallon of plum wine. She's gonna hold up her hand and be like,
Is that an option? I'll just look back and forth from people. Can you be half Revenite?
She holds up her hand. I'm not.
Maybe you
I'm
could
not,
be useful for once.
Well,
Revan?
I'm not sure.
Live something like her.
I'm not sure who my dad is. You know, that's the issue, right? I can know who my mom is. My mom's a Revener, so you know. But are the child of Outlanders, or they're Revenites? Because they were born here. Do you guys
Have you tried dying?
Have you died?
No, I was gonna. She's gonna take another swig of the plum wine. I just pass it back. She's like, I'm not really in the mood to test this, if you will.
I mean, I have 3 guns, and we can,
We can find out
Nope.
real fast.
Nope. This is why people don't stick around to be your allies. She's kind of drunk. I just want y'all to know that. You guys are a little happy, okay?
Well, right now we're the only allies you got.
I'm actually the only one that's gun happy. I'm the only one that knows how to use them. And the floaty dude.
He's like, he holds his gun up.
Right. So, in any case, I do not think in my experience, if you do not mean it, nothing will happen.
Oh, I'll
That's
mean
true.
it. I mean, I want them
That's
to
true.
come here.
Prayer is like that. You have to
We want them to come
mean
here.
it
Yeah.
with your whole being.
Yeah, no, I really want them to come here.
It may, I mean, I suggest, sorry, he's drifting so bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I'm weak, you know? I did all these other accents, and now I can't do an Arkham. Anyways, he's like, well, there's only really one way to find out. Let's just go around the circle and try our best to summon them, and hopefully that. Their medium was fire or water, correct?
That is
Sounds
correct.
right.
So might we just fill a basin of water and purify it as we like, or was there a place that you guys had your blood set?
We had our blood in the small church before.
Church outside.
An excellent
Ezra's
place.
castle.
We could go there, or we could just try to purify, and you may not want them to appear where your blood is set. Is that my taking on the matter?
That would be my suggestion. The closer we are to where we want them to be, the better success we have.
I mean, we still
Agreed.
have a couple more feathers now.
We do have 3 still, yes. We have
Oh,
not
yeah.
used any.
So
I
we're
will be
golden.
right back.
No worries. I'm going to So let's just go ahead. Sniff, if you use a feather to purify, Raven will take out of a bag of holding a bowl and pour out some water, hiccuping as she's a little drunk.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alpha, is that... How much plum wine do you have? I thought there was like 1 jug.
It is endless.
You really need to tell people that, because like I tried to drain it and I'm a little... She throws it
That
on the
is
ground.
very selfish of you, Raven. One might say that would make you a bad person.
For throwing up?
Did you really just try to drink all of his?
Well, it was... He just...
Raven.
It was really, really dark, okay? Alora cast a spell and then disappeared.
Excuses.
Yeah.
Okay,
In
whatever.
bird culture, that's a dick move.
Yeah, I mean, the girl that's kind of screaming in there, she deserves it.
Yeah, she was a bad person.
I don't...
She stabbed me in the back.
I don't disagree, but like the spell
Literally.
casting, like she like Alora used the Book of Vile Darkness to fix the Matrix and then teleported herself away. It was horrifying.
book?
Yes,
How well
she took...
do you know Alora?
I don't fucking
Do we
know that
trust
bitch
her?
at all.
Oh.
Was
It's
this
weird you were
probably
hanging
a
out.
mistake?
Well,
Was
we
this
just...
probably
I
a
don't know.
mistake?
I don't know. I know her as well as I know you guys. How about that?
I mean,
It's weird we're
you were
hanging
making
out.
you were making very harsh judgments, like you knew us. So
Okay, I'm gonna just... And she, turns into a wolf and starts licking up her own vomit.
That is unsanitary and unnecessary.
She looks up and she's
That
like,
is-
"You yelled at me." So not she
Stop
doesn't yell.
just throwing
She gives
up.
you a dog face, like you yelled at me.
That's very you, Raven. Very you.
Alpha, I mean, to be honest, do you respect it or not? I mean, it's dog
No,
vomit.
I'm offended.
Why are you offended? It's vomit. Dogs,
Bad.
wolves eat their own vomit.
Bad.
She looks up at you. She turns back into a human and she's like, "How are you know what? I'm not." And she's like gonna go over. She's like, "Try to fix it.
Do better, Raven.
Nothing pleases you all."
Just remember, we're your only friends.
My mom's my
Good
friend.
choice.
we're the only ones that kind of care about you.
That's not true.
They might.
My 3 moms love me. Fuck you.
Oh yeah, where are they?
In the
Tried to be
capital.
nice to her.
She sits down. She's a little drunk. All right, let's go ahead and move all the characters back into this square real quick. Let me find you guys. Sorry. Hold on. They were not nice while you were away, Silver. But you could guess that. Anyways.
Oh no. My mean companions were mean?
Look at my shocked face. Yeah, so let me just grab all these guys, and Lottie is still with you. And let me grab Arkham. Hold on one second. Oh, why is everybody there? Did
I just pulled him from.
Yep,
the
you did
coffin room.
awesome.
I can't move Sykes though. He's stuck. He's there
Oh, hold
forever.
on. Just one moment, guys. Sorry for the trouble. Okay, and we're gonna grab one more. Oh, honey, where are they? Here it is. Alrighty. As you're all sitting there, you begin to do... Let me just grab one. Professor Arkham, I apologize. Okay. As you guys are all gathered in a circle around this, you pull the bowl down, and Sniff, you step up. Or who wanted to pray first and attempt this?
I'll try.
Okay. Sniff, first off, describe what you're doing, and I will give you a roll depending on what you do.
So, Sniff has no idea what this whole religion thing is, so he's very confused. He's gonna hold the bowl, take the feather, and just kind of stir it with the feather, and then drop it in. And he's gonna kind of look at the bowl and like look around. If you can hear me, I would appreciate it if you would come here, because we have a few questions. Don't know who I'm asking, but I'm asking somebody.
All right. Go ahead and give me just a straight religion roll.
Oh, I'm good at this.
19.
It's a nat 20.
Oh, it's a nat 20 with a -1. That's beautiful.
With a
yeah.
-1.
Yeah. So no, 100%. As you do this, the feather will disintegrate, and the water in the bowl will turn into a bubbling black liquor. And as it begins to bubble up, you'll see that out will come the black tarred form of Gizzard as he moves out of the bowl into the space around you.
Yeah. Hello. I see you all have been busy. Our master is pleased with your progress.
Ironically, this accent is not going to drift. Let me tell you that.
I'm gonna look at Silver. Did I do it right?
Obviously you did it right, you moron.
I mean, I didn't really know what to expect.
So, why did you need to speak with me?
Oh, and there's other people here. And he turns and looks at the two women there and Professor Arkham.
Good. Yes. Anyways. How can I help you? Do you need transportation to the moors, or there's some other reason that you summoned me here?
Well,
Smith is just gonna kind of look at everyone else.
We didn't really plan this. Yeah,
Which-
Liv's a little confused.
This worked way better than you thought. Yeah, no, I get that.
No one was prepared.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting this to work. So yeah.
It's kind of like testing.
Yeah, it was more of a test run that kind of.
You all realize that you've killed 3 cardinal beasts. You could have done this at any time to get clarification from us. And it's only now that the world is ending that you actually reach out. But it's okay.
Well, you're
Isn't this what you wanted?
Better late than never.
Honestly, I didn't want to be disturbed, so I wasn't going to really question your motives on the subject. So, frankly, I thought just meeting up in Fountain every once in a while was really working for you all. Congratulations. And I think, to be honest, it is my masterful management of you that has led you to be so successful where all the other Outlanders have failed.
Well, what now?
We do have a question about the thing in the other room. Do you mind coming to take a look at it with us?
What, thing?
We're not quite sure what it is.
Yeah, we wouldn't
So
call
we'd
you
love
here if
for
we
you
knew what it was.
To your opinion.
something you gotta see.
Okay, so here's my question: are we trying to push him into there? And my question to you guys is: are you trying to make a deception to get him into the room?
We really want his opinion on it. So no deceit.
Sorry, that's a really bad laugh. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, he's like, oh, well, why didn't you? Yeah, whatever. So, idiots.
They're embarrassed. They think they know too much, them turtles. Think they know everything,
I didn't even know how to use a bowl.
Yeah, I understand
But
that.
you did?
He pats your says, if you really think about it, you carry a bowl on your back, you moron. It's understandable. You're just very slow. I understand. And he turns and winks at you, Silver. Thank you for keeping him on track. Anyways, let's go. Let's see what this is. And he'll begin to proceed in the room. As he's proceeding into the room, what are people doing?
We should...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just following him in.
I mean, okay, I am kind of curious because the portal is open. We don't really need to kill the last beast. What was the plan now that we've gone this far?
What are you asking him directly?
Yeah.
What do you mean? This has always been the plan.
I know, but now what?
Well, you need to go kill the last beast.
Yeah, but the portal's already open. The monsters are coming in.
Thinning, and they may be in a bit of your way, but you still need to do that to the Ashen King. This world will not be overrun. The gaps are opening up, and it's flowing in. The monsters are flowing into this world, and it'll cause more chaos, but we don't want the real suffering to start. That might prevent our full awakening, and we must get there before the tit in the tree does whatever he's going to do, which I think he does not have enough energy to complete his ascension to godhood.
Since Max is distracting him with this line of questioning, do we have an opening?
I would argue 100%. I mean, to be honest, he doesn't really take you guys seriously.
And that might be his downfall.
I'm gonna say that if it depending on, I would make Max make a deception check, and if that was good, I would say you guys would get a surprise round to pound the shit out of this dude right now.
All right, I can do that.
But Max, do you want to continue to ask questions? What are you asking?
I mean, did you guys have a contingency for escaping the Eldritch beings, or
Well, I suppose
what were you
if
gonna
we
do?
ended the world, we could just return you to your original timelines with your life. That would be up to the Crow God, especially if you had actually completed your mission. He may choose to show you a favor. You can go back to your
what
lives.
About you?
Well, I'm his servant. I will not continue to exist here when this world is destroyed.
He will send me where he needs me. You think I've been in Revan this whole time? This is a shit place. I'm off all over the multiverse. Fuck Revan.
So, you're telling me that the promise of sending us home was only if we gain favor?
Did I word it differently?
Oh, so he could have done it at any time.
Well, I think the question is, he is a god of death. Sorry, let me get... Skillets. There we go. Yeah, I'm even drifting with the Skillix voice tonight. That's bad. Even if it would be unnatural for you to continue to live in your original timelines in your worlds, you died fair and square and became his property in that time. The unwillingness to allow your souls... Well...
Actually, I have it on good faith that I did not die.
You may be a slightly special case, Silva.
True. I also did not die.
Yes, you did. You did definitely die. You just don't remember it. So, I'm happy to return you to your original timelines.
Wouldn't we be dead in those timelines?
I think that's up to you, between you and the old crow. The crow would most likely restore you to life in your original universe. From their hints, you can do what you like.
Would it be like returned, as in like from when we died? Would time have passed?
I think
Same
you guys should
location?
really stop questioning the narrative of a god here that's going to give you life in another world. If you would like to stay here and be consumed by abominations, that is always your option. We don't have to give it to you. If you would like to do that, I would actually like to see a little bit more groveling on the subject, if that's all good with you, you know, because just take what you're given, because you really have no other option at the end of the day.
Abomination.
I think we're getting him heated, so Max should have advantage in deception. He seems emotional to me.
Yeah.
Good job, Max.
You guys, I'm not gonna
Great
lie.
distraction.
Every time we have this argument with like this character, like he's powerful, but also like you guys still manage to in small ways piss him off. Like he does not like you. He has no respect for you and does not like you, and that comes across immediately with everybody's passive insight. So like, you know, he's not hiding it. So yeah, I agree. He is heated. He's like having this conversation with you. He's like, you stupid fox. Like, why are you not, you know, grasping at straws to your own demise? But look, I can sense that the death of Revan is a concept that concerns you. Allow me to help you on this subject, though. You must understand that these people should have never been here. They should have never existed. This world was supposed to be consumed and ended and go back to its natural cycle. But that didn't happen. It's the Ashen King you should blame. He has created an unnatural order of suffering that allows him to take the souls of the people here. He's channeling their souls into the heart tree, from which he will consume its fruit, at which point he will become a god and attempt to challenge our master. This whole essence, this whole reason for Revan, is one man's attempt to take petty vengeance on the man who killed him, the first time, that is.
I don't blame him.
It's a pretty good effort.
And who are the names of both of these individuals?
It is difficult to speak my master's name, for he may know if I do. The one
Can
in
you
the
write
tree.
it?
Because you're a bird.
I don't. He's literally like, it's for once. He's just like, you are stupid. But he's learning though. He's like, I'm not gonna get frustrated by Alpha. Like Alpha has a certain amount. After talking to Alpha for a bit, like people just give up on Alpha. Like that's what happened. Like it definitely like
Now's my chance.
That like
Damn.
Gizzard is like okay. Like he's just ignoring what Alpha says now.
All right.
The one in the tree
now
is named
I'm
Ash.
just going to like shoulder check him as hard as I can.
And my master's name is Squee! As he gets knocked in the back. And what's happening? Go ahead. Let's go down the roast
I
here.
think we're just all pushing him, shoving him.
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
then-
like wrap my arms around him and just try to like football tackle him and just like
All
run
right.
as far as I can with him.
Make
And I'm
me
gonna
a
try
grapple
to
check.
Thaumaturgy the door shut.
I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast him.
He goes in.
Yeah.
Oh, what? What kind of check?
Oh, we're gonna make a grapple check to
Straight.
grab him.
I'd like to help by sweeping the leg.
Come on, Sniff. This is big.
Oh, that's an 11.
I will let you get an advantage on it with the sweep, but that's Alpha's action.
It's still an 11.
Ah,
No.
So here we go. Intel saving throws, wisdom, charisma. He doesn't have. It's gonna be a +2 as he tries to wiggle out. 7. He fails.
Oh.
He's not. He's not.
Old.
He doesn't have good. He doesn't have great saving throws. Like Dex and Strength, he's not great. But as you grab him,
Bird brain.
shadows will begin to form around his body that are going to separate out from him, and we'll address that in a second. You have seized him. Where are you gonna? You're gonna take him, try to push him into the circle, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. You
We
go
can
through
push
the.
from behind too to help.
Yeah, you can go through the door. All right, everybody, make me a. So, Liv cannot help because she cannot enter the room.
But I can Thaumaturgy the door shut when they go through.
Got it. Okay, that's Liv's
Ooh.
action. So I have Sniff, Silver, Lottie, and Raven did not know what the plan was. Ash, so he uses action. Tanner's using Eldritch Blast on him. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to just go ahead. Everybody give me an initiative roll so that I know if that's okay.
You got it.
Favorite.
Make sure to select your character so it pops up for me.
That's a 10.
I got a 9.
And... Oh. We're so in sync. Oh,
You know what? This
18,
feels like a
there's
good
our
use of
rogue.
inspiration.
Why do you have inspiration?
I had it from earlier.
Okay, all right, fine. Chesh, 13 on Chesh.
Fuck.
no.
Ouch.
That's one better. That's beautiful. Love it. Oh no, 9's better actually. So Liv, what was yours?
18.
18. Very
Surprise.
nice.
It was the week-long break.
Sykes, what were you? I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
10.
Beautiful. And Sniff is a 10 too. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna finish up these actions. So Silver, Savannah, and only Silver and Savannah. So Tanner's all right. Sniff's getting off. Go ahead and roll me Eldritch Blast on the Nagpa.
Got it. Coming in. Here it is. Bang. 15 to hit.
15 will not. Oh, hold on. Actually, yeah, that will not hit.
Even though he's grappled?
I have 2.
Oh, yeah, it's advantage. That's right. Grappled. Well done.
Well, I also have 2
Yeah.
blasts as well. So I have another chance to hit him with one.
Yeah.
17 for the second blast. Oh wait, sorry, I was. This is advantage to the first blast. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 17 for the first. Is that hit?
Where's that music coming from?
I don't hear anything.
Not here.
You guys
I
don't
don't
hear
hear
music?
I don't hear anything.
Oh no. Yep, that's a
Mm-mm.
problem. Okay.
Nope.
Oh, I know why. So I'll reset. So have I just not been putting out music? I'm so sorry, guys. Apologies to the stream. That fucked up.
Sorry, guys, I'm having a little bit of a tech problem over here. I apologize for the issues. Are you hearing music now?
No. Wait, maybe.
There we go.
It sounds like plucking.
Light plucking. There we go. All right, so yeah, Bang's gonna fly off. What were the to hits?
17 and 14.
Neither hit.
Right. It's okay.
As you push him, the blasts shoot off, and it seems that he's shrouded in some sort of magical power that blocks him as the two bolts hit him, and they shed off his armor as he pushes forward. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and have Savannah, Silver, and Savannah, Silver, and Sniff give me a strength check. We're gonna give athletics to all three, and combine your athletics checks to push him into the source of this. So everybody give me a straight athletics.
Oh my gosh. 14.
11.
I am gonna use my inspiration for this.
I see a 14 and 11. Ooh, okay, one more.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
15?
no.
Okay, you're not involved, Alpha. You swept the leg.
Oh.
That's a 7, even with
So,
advantage.
yeah, as you guys do it, you meet force as the
Unless.
three of you. Oh, you got something else? What you got?
Maybe. No, I used them all.
Oh shit. So as you do this, you push him up against the side of the shield, and you'll come to a stop as the force of the people in the room, and the little dragon in the chair is going to look up and kind of give you a wave. And as you do this, top of the order, the smoke on his body is going to take shape into a form that'll come up behind him and next to him. And this creature you'll see that it is Beak, that he was wearing like a cloak as he takes shape. Beak appears next to them, and he will draw a long, thin, shadowy blade from beneath his cloak, as Beak will step forward and attack Sniff. 27, that's a crit to hit.
Wait.
She kind of...
Silver.
that's 27 to hit. As it hits, you need
Oh,
to
is
make
that
me...
a crit? No,
That's a
son.
crit, yeah.
No,
What are
son.
you doing?
I have Eyes of the Grave, yeah. This is not a crit. It doesn't do crit damage.
This is not a crit.
Yeah, that's not the
It's
You
crit
not a
you're
shall
looking for.
not crit.
It's not the thing? No, we're looking at Sentinel at Death's Door. That's right, that's right.
Yeah, Eyes of the Grave doesn't have this, yeah.
Where is it? Yeah, it's right here. There it is. There
we
it is.
go. Yeah, I was about to say, if a first level ability lets you fuck a crit, that would be crazy. As
Yeah,
a
it just doesn't
reaction-
do crit damage.
Yeah, it does the straight good, which is perfect because this is about to be rough. But you still need to make me a Constitution saving throw, Scree. Sniff.
We don't
sniff.
have anybody
Sorry.
named Scree. What do you mean?
Sniff. Make a
Oh.
Constitution saving
That's a
throw.
9.
Poor
That's a
Scree.
failure.
Lucky
Yeah.
Scree.
That's good thing Sniff wasn't involved in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get bug screen.
I wonder if Trevor's in chat. Oh, he's not. It would be amazing if he was. I'm going to send that to him. Yeah, so that'll do, on the attack, it'll do 7 damage, which is way better than it was going to do. And then it's going to do, the regulars, what's the D6 on it? Sorry, 1 second. D8, and then, okay, so it's going to roll 7. Oh, it's just doubling the damage. Okay, so that's 10, 16, 19. Okay, it's gonna do 7 without the damage. That's not... The poison damage was not critted, because you had to make a con save to do it, so it didn't double the poison damage. So you will take 25 poison damage plus 7 damage, so you'll take a total of 32 damage. Oh, and see,
that's like not crit damage?
that's not crit damage. Hold on. Let me just double check. Yeah, no, you need to make the save, and then you do 7d6. So just, if you look at it, it did do 7d6 and 2 1s in there. But you can make a Constitution saving throw, which he failed. And then also sneak attack, sorry. Which is 13 on top of that. So that's... He does 25 plus 13, which is 35, 36, 37, plus 7, which is 42 damage to Sniff total.
And we didn't long rest?
Nope.
Okay, I'm down.
Alright, Sniff is down. Alright, he still gets one more attack. He's gonna step up and move through the door. Actually, he can't do it, but he can step over Sniff's body, and he's gonna make an attack at Savannah. 12 to hit. I don't believe that hits. He'll make his second longsword attack, it'll be a 26 to hit. Make me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. Can't hear you, Savannah, sorry. He will take
Roll 7.
34 damage. Can you have it, or that's just a save thing? I don't know.
I'm still up.
Perfect. All right, that's his attack turn, and he is going to. Let me make the 3 attacks. So he's gonna move this way. I think that's gonna mean he leaves your AOE if you want to reaction attack him, Sykes.
Sure. Yeah, I got an attack. I'm not a warcaster though, so I have to do a bolt cane attack with the stick. Where is it? 17 and that hits. 17
will hit, yes.
On beak?
Oh, on the the beak that leaves, yeah.
3 damage.
Jesus. So is that 3 damage?
It's a big old genie palm slap.
Yep.
Bam.
Yeah. He's insulted.
Does that knock back?
No, it's gotta be some spells.
All right, it'll be Gizzard's turn after this, and he is going to cast. What is he going to cast? So again, you guys see this doorway is right here. He is going to cast. All right, directly at Savannah. Actually, he's going to cast it at Silver. He's going to cast Corruption. Silver, make me a DC 20 Charisma saving throw.
Is this poison?
No. It is Charm, though.
That doesn't necessarily matter for me.
Yeah, I didn't think it did.
Poison does, though. Uh, 19.
That will just fail by 1, which is so rough, and you're almost do it. You see him hold up a finger, and as a bonus action, darkness will shoot out. You are now charmed under the effects of the Nagpa, which means that you're not going to try to kill him directly. It's
not directly. Noted.
If you wanna, I love Charmed. If you wanna have a fight with me about Charmed, I actually genuinely look forward to it. Let's go. Charmed creature can attack the Charmer or target the Charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The Charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. So you just can't.
I was not gonna fight you. It's just interesting that it says non-directly. That's
right?
all
No,
I was
agree.
noting.
I agree. I've. It's one of my favorite things. And then he is going to make 3 staff attack or place 1 with his use of spellcasting. Okay, yeah. So first off, he's going to cast Fireball into the other room.
Who's doing this?
The Nagpa. He's going to shoot through the open door into the other. Actually,
What's that Nagpa?
Did he just cast a spell?
He used a bonus action called Corruption. It was not a spell, it was an ability, and now he's gonna cast a spell.
Isn't the door shut? That was Liv's turn to shut the door?
It's shut.
Oh yeah,
It
okay.
is shut.
Well,
Or it should be.
I think it's difficult to say because you guys were trying to push him, and for you to push him, you would have had to move into the space. I'm happy to say you guys moved into the space and didn't get a chance to move out.
Well,
But you guys were in like
if I
a
don't
row
get my action,
pushing
I would
Sniff.
like to help push.
All right. That's fair. All right. I will say that you're able to
But I would
shut
rather
the
shut
door.
the door.
I'll say this. You can shut the door, and that may stop his attacks because he may have to interact with object to open the door unless you hold it shut. But you're going to leave Sniff in there, either way.
I'm
I'll
gonna go
come
with
back.
what I said, and I'll shut the door.
Yes, door shut.
I mean, one person down, fireball everybody down. Like, nah.
Okay. All right, yeah, but he will not be able to
And
fireball. All right. Cool. What is he gonna do then? That's a great question.
Open the door.
Are you? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna switch out with this. So you're sitting there holding. Are you holding the door shut?
No, it was Thermatugi, so I did it from a distance because I'm afraid to go near that room.
All right. So with that, then he can just do this. I will let you use your reaction to try to hold it shut, Savannah, if you want to do that. But you know Sniff's on the far side of the door.
Yeah, I'll try and hold it shut.
You saw him go down.
Just lost class. Jesus
Yeah, he's
Christ.
not the one
Maybe
trying it out. So.
All right. So as you're standing here, I did not expect us to throw down with Beacon Gizzard and Castle Gothica. This is awesome. Okay. Anyways, yeah, he's gonna come to the door. Little cat, you think you can stop us? We will not be stopped. You need to know what the stakes are. Hold on, that's 6 seconds. I can't say much more.
Steaks, I don't know what steak is. It's delicious. Bird.
All right, he's gonna cast knock on the door, which I want you to make me a strength saving throw to hold the door shut against his knock spell.
This is not great for Savannah, but we'll try it. Think strong thoughts. Nope. An 8.
Door pops open as he casts knock, but he will not cast fireball on this turn. Instead, he will use, and I want to establish this, he has 3 uses of his Deathly Ray attacks. He can change one of his Deathly Rays to a spell casting, and he has bonus actions. So as he does this, he's going to use 2 casts of his Deathly Ray attack. The first one will be at Alpha, as he shoots past the 3 of you. Alpha, 31 to hit.
How's he doing this?
So look at the Nagpa stat block. It's just the straight version of that. Multi-attack. The Nagpa makes...
You've already used a spell and the bonus action thing.
He used his bonus action is not a spell. It's Corruption,
But
which is
yeah,
an
but
ability.
bonus action though. Yeah, it's still a bonus action though.
Right, but he has... Look, read the block. The Nagpa makes 3 staff or Deathly Ray attacks. It can replace 1 attack with a use of spellcasting.
But you already cast a spell for your attack, or for knock. That was your
I'm
action.
just saying it can replace 1 attack with a use to that. So I'm saying I read that, interpret that as he makes 3 staff or Deathly Ray attacks. It can replace 1 attack with a use of spellcasting, so he can do Deathly Ray twice and cast a spell.
But
Am I
that's
wrong?
so he's 2 action. Well, I'm saying he has that. Like he still has an action though. Like he used it to cast the spell knock.
No. This will. I'm down. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to Nagpa.
I don't know what a Nagpa is.
That's a Skelix. No, I'm happy for the argument. It's hold on. Yeah, nope, 100%. If you want to challenge me after it, but as of now, the Nagpa can make two attacks. It essentially doesn't have separate actions, but it specifies in the stat block that it can replace one of its attack actions as a spell casting. So for right now, he can use knock and then shoot twice with his Deathly Ray. So 31 to hit on Alpha. And if I'm wrong, I am sorry, but I'm just going to rule it now to move forward, Tanner. I apologize.
It's
Totally good.
Yeah, okay. So that is 76 plus 6 necrotic damage. That'll be 32 necrotic.
Okay.
All right. He's going to shoot one more time at Liv. That will be another Deathly Ray attack. We're 18 to hit on Liv, which I don't think hits.
My armor is 18.
That'll hit exactly for 30 damage.
Okey-dokey.
All right. That is his turn. Next up in the order is Liv.
I cast Banishment on him.
Perfect.
Or at
What's the
least
save?
I try. Charisma.
Gotcha.
Oh, he has a fuck ton of charisma. That sucks.
It's a plus 11 and he rolled a 14, so no. He rolled a 3, so that's a 14 total. What's your save?
Oh shoot, what is it? Hold on, I gotta look.
He does not have legendaries, so this will banish him.
15!
Okay, by 1! Come on, give me some edification here. You're casting banishment. This is beautiful, because you guys need this.
Liv gets hit, steps back, gets thrown into the wall, turns around, points her bony little finger, and says, "Goodbye, sir."
Go fuck yourself. You cast banishment.
I'm out.
And he is sent out of the... You bitch! And he just disappears. And I mean bitch in the way that Sniff means bitch.
Oh. Aw, you too.
All right. I don't think the Nagpa meant that. Sorry. I don't think Gizzard meant that. Yeah.
That's okay. Liv's down. She don't care.
So yeah, he is banished and gone. And so only Gizzard is sitting inside the room now. Svanna, you're up.
And he opened the door.
Yes, he did. The door is open,
don't do
and
that,
you can,
that's nice. Oh,
yeah,
so
and
nice.
you can reach around the corner and attack this dude if you want.
I think I want to plead to the dragon to help us. Be like, endless suffering. We got one for you. Why don't you put him in?
Okay. Make me a persuasion check.
Okay. It's a total.
All right. Give me a little bit more Give me a little bit more
persuasion. Like, don't you
I love it.
put him in?
I guess. And at this point, you realize that Beak turns around and didn't realize that she was standing right there. She's gonna reach out with a claw and seize Beak by the back of the neck and drag him along the ground. You see her fingers, like, it's literally like unstoppable objects as they go into the back of his spine. They crunch through his spine, and it's literally like she breaks his neck on one go, drags him down, and then tosses him into the circle where you immediately see him land in with the sister and backbend as Beak is thrown into the field as well and begins to suffer.
Solid.
I always
Can we
like to
drag Sniff out of the room? Yeah.
We should definitely get it.
I know. I was always anti-Gizzard, but I mean, this will do.
Wait, do you guys feel
Who's
bad
the
about
bird
Beak?
now?
You're like, Beak was just quiet, right? Like, he's like the antisocial one. Y'all feel for this guy.
Listen.
I love it.
Listen,
didn't
if you
disintegrate
don't
me.
say anything, you can't be hated for stuff you didn't say.
That's Silver's wisdom of the day. You guys drag Sniff out of the room. You're effectively out of combat. Gizzard will appear in 1 minute. We're going to take a quick break. while I try to fix a technical issue that we are currently having, and I apologize for, from everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, we've got more exciting combat on the way. Thank you from everyone here. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Justin, for moderating that chat, by the way. I have not been paying attention to it this whole time. I really appreciate you catching that. Thank you so much, sir. So we'll be back. The time is now exactly 10 o'clock. We will be back at 10:15 for the epic conclusion, and we're going to see if we can have them kill this creature. And we're also going to do some Googling about Nagpaws, because I'm very concerned that I am misreading that stat block. So we're going to move back here in a minute. From everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, and by extension, the Tuscan Shed Media Network, thanks for listening. Hello and welcome back to the Pen and Paper Pod. Everybody, how are you doing? I hope everybody had a lovely little break. I made myself a martini, so clearly I will just accept Tanner's rulings on the new things too, which I'm very excited about. I'm sorry, to be honest with you, I am unsure of myself. That's why I'm giving you shit. I actually love that you question me about it. I'm not mad. I want you to know that, and I love you very much. Second time on a show, I told you I loved you. It's because I haven't seen you in 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Do you want me to tell you a third time? I'll tell it at the end. At the end. It'll be beautiful. It's going to feel really awkward. Anyways, yeah, you guys are in the room. He is banished. Sniff is down on the ground. He is gone for a minute, so you're effectively out of combat for this minute.
During
go ahead.
During the break, we did some healing. So Sniff's all better. Not all better, but he's mostly better. Liv used a couple spell slots, and Silver did her magic. And we have a plan.
I'm seeing a second casting,
we'd like
14.
to talk.
Second wind. Beautiful. Yeah, you got it. I see it all. Perfect. And I just want to say for the viewers, it was second level, higher level cast, cure wounds. There's a second wind on Sniff's part, smart Sniff, and then an amulet of the drunker. So yeah, Sniff's back up. Okay, Savannah, please continue. Sorry.
It's a couple extra points for my extra healing ability for being the cleric.
Agreed. I know that D&D Beyond doesn't show it.
Yeah.
Please continue, Savannah. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
And then I healed him from 0, so he just gets like max healing from me. So.
Savannah, you're up. Please continue. I'm sorry.
All right, no worries. We want our buddy Sniff to be all good, so. And I'm gonna try and like peek my head around the corner to the dragon lady and be like, "We got another one coming. You ready?" He's got a bet. So we might as well the 2-1, right? And then Sniff is preparing a bowl. The bowl with a feather. We're gonna try and summon him again, and toss the bowl. So he'll come to the bowl, and the bowl will be tossed into the room. So he'll be in the room, and the lady. We're so like, it's like a alley oop, and then hope and a dunk.
So I want to say one thing. The banishment spell was cast by Liv, who is holding concentration up to it for a minute. So Liv can drop concentration and summon him back into the room where he left at any time. You could try to summon the bull, but I think that he's trying to get back into your reality. So as soon as Liv drops the banishment, he'll come back into that place. So I'm not necessarily sure that you know. You can make an Arcana check to see if you think that you can summon. If you open the bowl up, he'll have another way to come back.
If she holds it for that entire minute, not allowing him to come back at all, and then we re-summon him, because that's how banishment works, I've been told.
If he is not native, he will not come back to Revan. And he just said that he was not native to Revan.
I need not to leave chat, you know what I mean? No, I'm just, but you're very right. Popping noise returning to his home plane. His spell ends before 1 minute. What is his home? Oh no!
He does not return to Revan.
No, it's even worse. It's his home plane. Which I specified, because I'm a fucking idiot.
It's not our fault his shit sucks.
It does suck, though. No, I guess he... What spell does he have for this?
You know what he did? He looked down on us and really underestimated our abilities here.
It really does suck if you're home plane. I'm going to do that to a player one day. Somebody's going to be a Gith Yankee and their home plane is literally destroyed like Alderaan and they're going to get banished back to a space void.
Oh, sucks to be you.
No,
we can hope that that's what happened here.
He'll be okay, I think. But anyways, he will take damage, which is nice. For a minute. So 6 turns, 60 seconds, 6 times. Okay, cool. He will take a significant amount of damage, which is good.
And then however long it takes him to get back here.
Right, that's the question. Okay, so he is not going to be able to come back. So if you want to resummon him, you can. Savannah is right. Way to work through that, guys. I should have just listened to you.
Okay, so...
That's what we told Beacon Gizzard.
I was learning from my my party. Party members. But I'll look at whoever has the bowl. I think Sniff was gonna prepare the second bowl. Like, we doing this? We getting him back?
Should we do the religion check in an accent so that he doesn't know that it's us?
Oh.
I mean, who else is gonna suffer
Yeah.
before?
I would also say that you can probably taunt him too if you would like to call him a bitch. He'll most likely come back through.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the bowl.
I'm back to do it.
Sorry, you're breaking up a little, Savannah. Sorry. Who's
When I was speaking to, oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. We're a little bit late on the Zoom.
Oh my bad. When I was talking to Dragon Lady, did she seem like she was down with the plan? Like the 24 still
sorry.
hitting her nice?
No, but you're gonna give me a new persuasion. That's what I'm gonna say.
But she already likes Savannah, so it'll be easier, right? I'll just roll it. Because if she's not okay, that's still pretty good.
It's
20.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
Not nat.
So, who are these guys? Like, are they? Who do they work for? Do we care? Like, who are they? Like, are we just making people suffer? I feel like you should put them in there because, like, tell me about them. Who am I killing here? You know, give me stakes.
I mean, they're not dying.
Yeah, but the suffering eternal. I would choose death personally. I would always choose death. Trust me, I've lived a very long time. I would choose death immediately now if anyone was up to doing it.
I mean, but would you just let us do, I don't think you would just let somebody do that. Yeah, no, they don't work for good people, I don't think.
Not at all.
They haven't told us much. No, I can't talk to them.
They haven't told us much.
They are servants.
I hear Liv mumble in the hallway.
They are servants of the Crow King.
Like
Death
reach
God.
Silver's toes. Step on
The
him.
Death God.
They wanted
Scree.
to bring suffering. Yes.
He is the Death God is known as Scree, is he not?
Yes.
Make a
And he
history.
wanted to bring the end of the world.
Make a history check. Sykes and Silver. Oh no, Silver. Sorry.
Do I? It's fine. I would argue that I have pieced it together from what Gizzard was like screeching about before.
I'm gonna fill in some details. Here's all I'm going for the role, so you're good.
Oh, solid.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take, and we're gonna say that Silver is a very smart person, and he's making inferences
In this
that
moment.
is maybe not even possible necessarily. Yeah, no, you know that Scree and Ash were famous adventurers in a previous version of Revan that were known as the Salty Boys, and they together killed the Kingfishers and received the same problem that you all now stand at the purse of. And they solved it differently because, and Arkham's going to fill in some details and help you here. It appears that they had a falling out, and Scree chose to destroy the world, even though Ash essentially loved him and was like, "You're my friend." And Ash is now on a 1,000,000-year plus revenge plot against Scree, who became the god of death. And as you stand here, I really should have fucking had music playing for that fucking shit. Anyways, as you stand here, you can infer that the god of death she's referring to, and being as Ash killed her father, sure. You also know that most likely Scree was with him.
Sounds like this is a win-win scenario for you.
Yeah.
In
Summon
some
him.
capacity.
Summon him here. Oh, and leave the room.
Oh, okay.
Let's
do it, guys.
I'm gonna drop one of my fangs so I can listen in.
Oh, yeah. I like
Yeah, I want to know. This is juicy tea.
Ugh, gross.
Alpha
Lose
has
some
never
sanity.
been interested in human drama up until now.
Now
She is not human.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
She's a dragon.
Silver,
Dragon
I want
drama.
to say this to you. At some point in her life, she was an adult silver dragon, and you feel the beginning of mind-to-mind communication with your lovely friend in a fanny pack.
Ooh. Is it sexual?
Of course.
She's got a thing in there.
I need to
Got a
get
dragon in your
music going
pocket, or are you
because
happy to see her?
Yeah. The bag kind of like gets a little bump.
Was it because it's a fanny pack? Does that sexualize things? Am I unaware of something as an old ass
Argynvost is a
millennial?
silver dragon.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody, it's Dragonlance. Everybody fucks the silver dragon for some reason. Anyways.
Why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
No,
I
never
mean,
mind. Maybe that's just me.
It's not like we're gonna do a gold dragon. Gross, man. We're like the fucking bookworms of the dragon world. Jesus.
I would take that.
All right, I'm a dragonborn here. All right.
We're not picky about dragons. Oh my god. Okay.
Gold dragon, draconic bloodline.
Okay. Now that we've had a
All right,
nice
we summon
thing-
him.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah.
Alpha
So-
tooth.
So yeah, you put the tooth down. You put the bowl by the door. Are you gonna pray to the bowl? Who's doing the prayer?
Oh, I got this. I'm gonna stir it, and I'm just gonna be like, "Yo, bird brain, my back bowl's got a nice bird bath for you, you bird bitch."
Oh, get out of here.
I feel like he can psychically
That was
hear
such
the
a good
whole.
taunt. It has to work.
Yeah, don't even roll. It's good. He's gonna come through. It's gonna bubble faster this time. Before he was like coming, now he coming. You shut the.
I'm gonna
You
chuck it as hard as I can across the room.
Yeah,
Just
you chuck it into the
room.
space and shut the door. As you hear Bones moving, you hear him coming in. Where? What the? Holy shit! Like you just hear through the door. Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? You just.
Can I look
you,
through the
Alpha,
keyhole?
Yeah, you can look through the keyhole. You see her, and you see her take a form. And you see that this massive dragon fills the space. And it appears that she can control her form because she was definitely at some point an ancient dragon, and the space is just not big enough to contain that. So she takes as near a dragon form as she can inside the space, which is maybe a medium. And she fills up the space, and 3 heads appear from her neck. And you see that the center head is that of a silver dragon, and the 2 on either side are a green dragon. The silver head in the center is chains running all the way around it like a collar, all the way up that seals its face and the things. And you see these green dragons, and she peels back her lips just enough to talk through the chains around her neck as the central head. You are the servant of the man who killed the only person I ever loved. My mother charged me to save him. I did everything, and he still took him from me. And I failed to kill him, and he banished me. He is a god of death, and he did not even have the decency to grant me it. He is a cruel monster, and I will have you help me find him. And you hear crunching and bone. Actually, you can see through the keyhole, essentially. You see her, and she's going to. The 2 green dragons are going to extend out like tentacles, and they are going to seize him as he begins to attempt to cast a spell. And you're going to see him be dragged bodily as the chains that bind the central core head will extend out, and chains will pop out of the ground, begin to consume him as he's wrapped up, and he's dragged bodily towards the center of the dragon's body, which opens up like a giant mouth that gapes open as he's sucked into the dragon. and she'll
I explain this in very great detail.
Yeah. Give me a performance. No, I'm joking. Yeah, you manage it. I actually really know what is Sniff's like really good detail, because that's like a good question, you know? Because like I'm very curious. Is it like he sucked a guy in? It's good detail. You know, like who knows what Sniff
Pretty
is?
much, yeah. It's the best detail a -1 intelligence character can give.
Yeah, and yeah, you guys know that. What do you want to do? You are out of combat.
Well, he didn't go into the suffering well, so that's kind of a bummer. We needed a little more suffering in there, I think, but it's okay, I guess. Should we leave? I don't really want to talk to her again.
We can definitely buy a little bit of time here.
Should we throw the unicorn in for a good measure?
I mean, that
I don't really want to fight the unicorn.
Fuck no! Yeah. The unicorn says from the jail. I'm good. You have a nice night. I don't know what a unicorn voice is. I had a voice for him originally, but yeah, no, he's good. What do you guys?
I like that for a unicorn voice.
I'm gonna like put my lips up to the keyhole and be like, "Thank you."
Well, let's go take a look and see what those suffering did for us.
Her voice is different now. She's changed back to a person. She's like, "No, thank you. I genuinely appreciate it. If you would like to come back in, I promise not to eat you."
I believe that.
No worries.
Inside,
we gotta look for the key still, so we'll be back.
Yeah, we're gonna go look. We're still lips pressed up against the keyhole. We're gonna look for your key.
But you could definitely inside her. That's a good idea.
Yeah, 100% solid. She's solid, man. Yeah, solid.
All right, I mean, so that's a solid.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna open the door or anything.
If it makes you feel better, Tanner, my whole idea for this character sitting here was that you guys were gonna come into a room and piss her off, and she was gonna kill all of you. So this was a teachable moment that you guys avoided. So I gotta give it to you.
Make friends, not war.
Exactly.
Yeah. We only really hate people that represent like actual animals.
Or
like
Old smoke fit well with me.
Yeah, let's GTFO.
Yeah. Like Sniff really only hates werewolves and birds. So
yeah,
so far.
Professor Arkham, who's witnessed all this over here and never got to shoot his gun, he looks a little bit sad about it. Is like,
shoot the unicorn.
Do
you can shoot the horse?
Mind if I go ask her some questions, just one-on-one?
Yes, we do. Come with us. No.
Okay.
Bad idea.
Okay. That's okay. I'm good. Yeah. If you think it's a bad idea, and he hovers away. It's like, I'm gonna need
Did
a
you
shade in my
not hear
head.
Sniff describe what he did to the bird?
I mean, there wasn't very many details.
He's so descriptive.
But the bird was an enemy. I think Professor Arkham is safe.
Yeah, he looks fine.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I trust Savannah. She's solid tonight, so let's just, I'm good with it. I mean, we'll come back later. You know what? We know where she lives.
I mean, we have to bring her the keys. So I mean,
exactly. Let's be on her good side when we ask her the questions. Because as far as I know, this is the only person we can talk to that may have lived through one of these cycles. This voice is drifting so bad tonight. I swear to God, I'm so sorry, guys. What was he's more effete? Yeah, there we go. Yes, she's the only one that we have known to have lived through this, and
multiple times, if we are to take her word for it.
Yes, though she seemed confused. I would say she did say she said
2 or 3.
2 or 3, which is concerning.
And I feel like I'd remember the world ending 2 or 3 times.
Well, that's the question.
You should be able to relate at her age. It's not all clear.
I think this is there's a suggestion here that the timeline, as I understand it, is that the world was first Novera, which is the most distant, and then when the elves came back to reclaim it, it became Erevan, which is the reverse of that, at which time there was another disaster,
which I don't think was caused by the beasts. I think it must have been caused by the Ashen King, if I must be understood. So there may have been a calamity in between that was not a reaping. But this is conjecture. Totally baseless. Misunderstood. You shouldn't trust it.
You will have time to speak to her and decide that for yourself.
Yes, let's go. I would like to not die tonight, and I've had a very bad time. Can we get a bath and back to somewhere with safety and not, I don't know, eldritch monsters over the horizon?
Hey, that portal win.
So, before we move on, during that, could I have begun to ritually cast Locate Object?
100%.
And I would like to look for her key.
Ooh, okay, yeah. I need to do a deep dive on notes real quick. Go ahead. Locate object. Would it be blocked? I don't think it would be. Yeah. So she settles down. How long is the cast time on that, Silver?
It is ritual, so
10 minutes.
10 minutes
ish. Yeah.
10 minutes and 6 seconds, I suppose.
Great. You sense the direction of a well-known or clearly visualized object. You can search for general items in which you can locate the nearest one of its kind. If more than one is within range, attempting to find a certain item. Hold on. No. Oh, hold on. That's my bad. That is 3.5. Wow. Jesus Christ. I was like, that's generalized. There we go. D&D Beyond. Thank you. Name an object that's familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as the object is within 1,000 feet of you. The object is in motion. You know the direction of its movement. The spell locates the object known to you. I would argue the object is not within 1,000 feet of you. That or under. I don't know that you know if it's. Yeah, I'd argue it's not within 1,000 feet of you, so you don't see it. I would say that if it was protected by scrying ability, you would know that somebody was protecting it. But yeah, it's not within 1,000 feet of you. It's not inside Castle Gothica. It's somewhere else.
Okay. I think I will let the group know that it is not within Castle Gothica at all.
I guess she doesn't know where her key is.
I do not sense her key.
Oh, darn.
Who has left Castle Gothica since this all started? Maybe Alora has
Alora.
it? She was here, now she's gone?
Maybe Ash has it.
Bro.
I
I
thought she
can
said it was
see.
in the castle, so it would make sense if it was one of the guests who had run off with it.
Mm.
True. I think a lot of the other people are trying to get out too, and the beasts are coming. There's lots of people running.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I trust Alora even less that she stole the book.
Yeah.
Raven's gonna
Walked
speak
away
up now.
with the given object?
She
Potato,
acted
potato.
very strange around it and then cast teleport. I didn't know she could cast teleport, and in fact I didn't sense that she had magical capabilities. But she started casting quite effectively from the book.
Hmm. That doesn't sound good. But sounds like it's lost to the wind. And I can say we can discuss this later.
Yeah, it sounds like a problem.
Yes,
That sounds like a problem for somebody else
agree.
another time.
Another day. Can we get the fuck out of here? Can we go back to the seal? I would love to be anywhere else but here. And to be honest, in the last half hour, I almost turned into a raven and flew away like a dozen times. No offense to you all. It's
I don't think
Dude,
you should fly and drink.
Can,
Yeah,
can
I
you
know.
That was
whoa.
as expected.
This is just like a lot, okay? I don't know what you want from me. Why am I even here? The world is ending. I need to go talk to my moms. They can probably tell me more about this. That would be good.
You should probably pick
Let-
a different bird to turn into. Or not a bird at all. We don't like birds around here.
Or squirrels.
You don't like birds. I have said earlier that ravens from my homeland are good luck.
Yeah, they're not like crows. Crows are shitheads. Ravens are awesome. She like holds up a fist to you, Silver.
Those are bastards.
Real fucking dickheads, right? And ravens are the ones that are really intelligent too. So just keep that in mind, right? Crows are like dumb as a brick shithouse.
Can we find a window to look outside and see if the army is still like frozen or if they've retreated?
You can go upstairs and you can look out the window and you can see that it is still frozen. You can make an Arcana check to guess how long you think Beak is going to hold at a bay. Go ahead and roll Arcana Alpha.
How? 16.
Ooh, that's not bad.
You suspect that Beak is at least as strong as War Sister Bertha, so 4 days.
It was just 2 days.
They added together. That's nice.
How
It's
romantic.
how many people do you want to make
lullaby.
suffer?
Should we release the unicorn? I mean, I don't want him to die.
No.
I mean, only
He's
if
just-
by release you mean into the well.
He's only another animal that we'll have to deal with later. Squirrels,
Yeah.
birds,
Fair
that's
enough.
more than enough.
Raven's gonna
Asleep.
turn to Akram, and he's gonna be like, "Can we go?" Like she's gonna like start walking up the stairs from you guys.
That's
We gotta
very
gather
typical of
the
you.
children. Can I?
Yeah.
Before we depart, Liv would like to grab Nibbles' body. I forgot to say that before we left the room.
Whose body?
Nibbles.
Nibbles.
Okay,
I'm making myself a hat.
I heard
You've also been drinking a martini.
it's one martini or it's 2 martinis, but it's fine. It's cool. Anyways, nipples is on your head. Anyways, you guys proceed back upstairs. You're able to find all the children and put them together in one place. You have Arkham, Lottie, and Raven with you, as well as all the children. And there's going to be a couple of stragglers from the court who are going to show up as well because they're trying to track their children. And they're not going to say anything, but they're going to stand by their children. Like, they're going to come with you.
We're gonna like
That makes sense.
examine them and like open their mouths to make sure they're not also squirrels.
With passive insight, they're commoners. I mean, not commoners, they're nobles, but they're not particularly difficult. They're definitely people. You also know from the fact that there are literally no vampires in Revan. You can confirm that.
Okay.
Based on previous statements made by Ezra. Ezra was gifted to Ash by Strahd.
I guess they can come with their children. That would make sense. Their children
Nice.
do need parents.
So in Revan, Ezra was like vampire numero uno.
He was the only vampire in Revan. It was literally, he gifted the strain of vampirism essentially by giving him a vampire. And
We
then
cured vampirism, my dudes.
there are no vampires in Revan currently.
We did it.
I would like a badge.
I will genuinely make you all a fucking badge that
achievement.
says cured vampirism. I want it to pop up here. I need to make an achievement. I'm gonna have a really obnoxious achievement pop up later just because you guys fucking said it. You know, I'm gonna make achievements now. Fuck yeah, let's do it. I mean, it's the easiest thing I did all
You can
week.
move all our names up a little bit, and underneath what we are, just like
Yes.
vampire.
That way we can have
curers.
titles that can get really long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Live
Savannah,
Raven-
Shit Road, vampirism. Yeah.
Yeah. Vampirism Cure,
Save you.
Slayer
It's-
of the Blackwater Dragon Hags.
It's about the end of the session though, but I want to just do this too. Arkham, without speaking to you, is going to set the destination to Necropolia. Does anyone want to stop him?
I just want to know if we can take the Moonstone with us. Because it can fly, right?
The Moonstone was powered by the skull. So you actually are technically already taking all the energy which was within inside the Silver Dragon.
Okay, I wanted the flying stone.
The Moonstone cannot fly. No, not anymore.
Yeah.
We took the
Well,
battery.
Right.
You did. Which is why I guess. Oh, that would have been cool. I should have done that.
Yeah.
It should have fallen out of the sky, and you guys should have panicked and run to this portal. That would have been cool. You live and you learn. Anyways, you guys are. It's in my notes right there. It fucking says it right there. Anyways, yeah, you guys. He is going to summon a portal to Magehold Academy inside of Necropolia.
All right.
You guys can, of course, use the seal to go to Castle Clawtooth or back to Farrington if you'd like. It's
Is
not
this the
stopping
same
you from
place
doing that.
I was tortured.
No, that was Nibbles' tower.
Got it. Just
Also, I don't think he. I guess he
No
did- yeah.
PTSD for Liv.
yeah.
He held you
I can
against
walk.
your will. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna get into what
Kidnapped in
is
the
what.
night.
He was 7 feet tall, giant squirrel, huge teeth.
Jesus Christ.
We support you in this narrative.
They'll all move through, and if you follow as well, you'll end up in the antechamber at the top of Magehold Academy. And as you come through, you can see that Necropolia has changed. As you look around from one edge of tomorrow to the other, you see that the heart tree has grown. It has actually grown to twice the size as the roots have spread out through the city, causing literal disasters as the roots have grown out through Castle Clawtooth, collapsing 2 walls. It's grown out through the poor districts and out through the things, and it's actually spread out and kind of caused cracks in the city around the side. And you see that the refugees have piled up around the city, and you hear screaming in the distance, and you see that the refugees are huddled against the far walls of Necropolia as things in the shadows in the distance move, hunting people.
What?
As you stand there, you look out and you see that the heart tree has around its base some sort of magical shield with a dome. Something's happened to Necropolia.
Wow, this place looks like shit.
Let's go to Farrington.
No.
Looks better than it ever did.
I turned to Arkham. Where is the asylum?
The sanatorium, it'll be on the
Yes.
far side of the hot tree. You can go over there and you can... It's just... To be frank with you, it's just a stopping ground for... mind-blanked outlanders who have lost their sanity.
Sykes, allow me to go with you. I can help you find her faster.
Sykes, what business do you have in Necropolia? I didn't realize you had reason to stick around this collapsing town.
Yes. In fact, Paxley informed me that she has in fact brought a person very near and dear to my heart here, and has held her inside of this sanatorium.
Well,
This
why didn't
person-
you say so? I'll go with you. I'll go
Yeah.
with you.
I would love for all of you to come.
Sykes.
Yes, we will definitely come.
And Lottie will actually step up. I don't mean to hurt you more than She stops and she looks around. She's like searching for the words. There's really only one reason to go to put somebody in the sanatorium.
Have you
Lottie,
been to the sanatorium? You don't know. It could be okay.
I don't know, but just be prepared to help your friend. And she's gonna turn her back and walk away. And she turns back. She's like, She just looked down at the ground. She didn't have the words. She's been through a lot. She does not have the words to talk to you.
It could
Yes.
explain why she couldn't reply to me as I casted sending. But let's go find her and see for ourselves.
not go
I'm done.
off.
And I will do what I can.
Sykes, are you opposed to us catching our breath so that we're well prepared to save your friend, or must we go now?
Now. I'm sorry.
Now.
We're going now,
Yes.
baby. Let's go. And we
I'm
will
sorry.
come back.
I know you're all tired. I really do. But I have to know now.
I'm here for you.
It's totally valid. Charge ahead, boys.
All right. While you're running across the city, I will give you a short rest, everybody. So you will get a short rest in the context.
Whoa.
You have the. Oh, don't look at me like that, Jesh. It's fine.
Well, like, I was just thinking, like, does this affect me? No, not really.
Yeah, it really
my
doesn't.
maximum HP can't recover from a short rest. Because
Yeah,
that's
no.
been reduced by 15.
Because clerics.
I don't get spell slots.
Yeah. Nope. I agree. It's the fighters that have second wind and stuff too. And this is a magic casting heavy party, so it's not that good. But you know, I'm not giving you a long rest. So and also, but I will say this: I am so proud of you, Sykes. I would like you to take advantage for pulling that because it's awesome. You know, because I think that's true to the character. We will be back next week to explore the sanatorium as we see the evolving world of Revan, and I'm very excited to wrap up this adventure with you guys. I'm going to say this, though. As you guys come to the end, you're going to stay there, and as you do, Raven is going to stop, and her eyes are going to wide over as she looks across the expanse, and she's going to begin to speak. Excuse me for 1 second. As she's... Oh, sorry. Just 2 seconds, guys. We're almost out. Okay, don't... Why would you do this to me at the last possible moment? Anyways, all right. As you sit there, Raven's eyes will slide over as she begins to speak. 6 strangers, 6 paths stand before you now. The first is foul, our doom upon your brow. Seek the old wolf, and see your selfish fate. Suffering comes again with your next stride. Burn the faithful and wear their ash with pride. Next by root and stem tear out the Salt King. Take his power and continue the ring. Bleak these 3 may be, but hope is still free. To grow watered in your blood it must be. 2 hearts are broken by fear and despair. Only birds of black feather can repair. Last and least of your choices this may be. Remember you can always choose to flee. 6 your choices fold. What path shall you behold? As she says this, and she immediately passes out and falls to the ground. And that is the episode. Thank you all for listening to the Pen and Paper Pod, and by extension, Revan Gothica, and by extension, Tuscan Shed Media. This has been Sykes, played by Tanner, who is gonna get emotional next week, baby. Yeah, fuck you, how you are. We're gonna move heaven and goddamn earth. Let's go. Silver, played by Chesh.
That's me.
Also, you're very concerned for your friend. I can feel it on you. I just feel it from here. It's great. Yeah, okay, well, I'm reading into it. Whatever. Sniff, played by Justin.
Good night,
Savannah, played by Ange.
Good night.
Liv, played by Karina.
Toodles.
Alpha, played by Max.
Oh.
All right, and I've been your host, Jack, your DM. Thank you for listening to the Pen and Paper Pod. We'll be back next week at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, and it should only be a couple more episodes till the ending, depending on what these guys want, but I'm really excited. Remember, right here at the Pen and Paper Pod, and by extension, the Tuscan Shed Media Network. Thanks for listening.